The Taste Master Junior is brought to you by Clover, made with love for the ones you love. Last week on the Taste Master Junior, the festive spirit was in the air as the top 5 baked holiday treats for residents at a local retirement hotel. Arona impressed the judges, earning her a winner's pin, but sadly for Rorisang, it was the end of the road. Now, in the semi-final challenge, the top 4 prepare for their biggest bake yet. It's all about celebration cakes and they're going to have to pull out all the stops.
It feels amazing being in the semi-finals. I never knew that I would make it this far.
Last week's challenge wasn't the greatest. The judges really didn't like our dishes. But we're in the semi-finals and I'm so happy to be here.
Being in the semi-finals is pretty exciting. We're like literally one step away from being in the finals.
Today we're finally out of the kitchen, which is amazing, but we're also going to this beautiful home to meet our guest judge, Chef Grace Stevens. I can't wait to see what she has in store for us.
A well-known face on TV, cookbook author Grace Stevens shares her wealth of knowledge through online and in-person workshops, teaching others the art of cake decorating and sugar work.
I've always been a baker ever since I was little, and my background is education. I taught for many, many years. When I stopped teaching and stayed at home with my kids, I really needed something that was really going to keep me busy. So that's what drew me in. I used to make cakes for their birthday parties and of course for their preschools and things like that. And then I discovered that I really had a passion for it and passion for making things pretty. It just gave me so much joy to bring joy to other people when I was making them beautiful things to eat. Making sugar craft art is marrying your creativity with sound techniques that you've mastered. So a lot of the time it's mastering your techniques first and then allowing yourself to bring your own personality and your own art to the medium. Taste Master Junior is so exciting for me because I just love to see the young pastry chefs coming up, to see all their creativity and all their ideas, and to play a part in inspiring them and showing them what their potential is just gives me so much joy, and I'm so excited to see all that latent potential just be released in the future. Today, I'm going to take you through how to make a cake, how to decorate it, and then I'm going to take you through some fondant modeling so you guys can learn how to make pretty things to add to your cake so that your novelty cake really stands out in this challenge. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make some Swiss meringue buttercream. I'm going to use the Hewlett's and the Clover products. First, we're going to start off, we've got 3 egg whites, so we're going to boil some water here. We'll heat up the egg, and it's on here as long as the sugar just dissolves. All right, we're going to use this lovely caramel sugar from Hewlett's, which I think is going to give this beautiful flavor. We've got a chocolate cake, and we're going to add some yum peanut butter. So I think caramel is just mix made in heaven. So guys, look at this beautiful color that we're getting from our caramel sugar. That is what the color of our Swiss meringue buttercream is going to look like. Right, 150 grams of your Clover unsalted butter. So what we're going to add into this is my yum peanut butter. So I'm going to bring a healthy spoon of yum peanut butter. This is going to be melted down, and as soon as it's melted, I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of Hewlett's icing sugar. I haven't sifted this. There's no need because we're going to whip it into that.
I'm literally stirring as fast as I can.
As soon as the sugar crystals dissolve, the mixture is added to the KitchenAid and whipped until the soft peak stage.
Now we're going to add a little bit of flavoring to it, and of course our butter. So I've got my butter and my peanut butter that melted beautifully in there. And then as neatly as I possibly can, I'll put all of my icing sugar in there. Caramel meringue meets yum peanut butter. We're just going to start off slowly. and Cody. We don't want to lose any of that beautiful air that we incorporated. So it's round the outside, through the middle. Guys, this is our buttercream. I'm going to show you how to put it in a cake and how to cover the cake so you can make a showstopper. I've got 3 layers of chocolate cake. Right, when I spread my buttercream, I'm not touching my cake at all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread it around. Can you see my palette knife never touching the cake? It only touches the buttercream.
A healthy layer of frosting is spread on each layer, followed by a quick crumb coat. Into the fridge, and it's time to learn about fondant decorations.
We're going to start off with ready-to-roll fondant. You use about a teaspoon of CMC powder. So CMC powder is carboxymethyl cellulose. It's a stabilizer. It's what's going to give your fondant body so that when you mold something, it will keep that shape until it's dried out. So half a kilogram of your fondant and then a full teaspoon of your CMC powder. I'm going to show you how to make a yum yum peanut butter monkey so that you can get the idea of how to make a 3D modeled animal or whatever you'd like to put onto your cakes. I'm going to use chocolate brown for my little monkey. Just a little bit goes in because these are professional pigments, so they go quite far.
I haven't really worked with fondant before, and as I'm playing with it now, it feels exactly like Trastic, and it's just so fun to play with.
It's like Play-Doh, and I love Play-Doh as old as I am.
I always start with the body because it gives me something that I've got my structure starts with, and then I can put my limbs and my head on afterwards. I like to make sure that my back is nice and straight so that when I pop my head on, it's not gonna pull over. So it's all about balance when you're creating your design. I use toothpicks, all right, as my internal armature or my structure. And so usually what I do is I just pop a little bit of edible glue on the bottom part of my toothpick. The part that's got the glue needs to go in between the shoulders there. And then you can carry on using the same techniques to make the 2 little legs and the arms. Right. For your head, I make exactly the same shape, except that this bit is going to be his eyes. Can you see that? I always like to put my eyes in because then it orientates me exactly where I want to be. And then I'm going to push my nose up. I use the back of my paintbrush and I'm just going to make his little nose. So I go in and up. Can you see?
I'm looking at Chef Grace's monkey and it looks so cool. It's crazy what you can do with fondant.
Our cake has come out of the freezer. Can you see how nice and firm it is? It's a really good idea to ice a nice firm cake. So I load some buttercream on there. Just make sure that you cover every inch of your cake so that you don't have a little dried out piece of cake when you cut it. Then the next thing I need to do, and the last thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to pop my little monkey on top. So the buttercream will actually make him stick on, so I don't need to do anything else for that. And at this stage, just make sure that your figure's got a nice straight back so it doesn't look like it's leaning over. And there's your chocolate peanut butter yum yum cake.
My mouth is watering.
This cake tastes amazing. The yum yum peanut butter Swiss meringue buttercream really just balances out the sweetness in the dish, and it just is perfect.
Tasting the cake, I'm tasting some yum yum. Oh, and I love yum yum.
That's really fun. I think I'm gonna go in for another slice.
Now it's your turn to show me how you bake a cake. I'll see you in the kitchen later on.
Thank you.
Let's go hit this challenge.
Let's get baking.
Up next, the pressure is on in the semi-final challenge as the top 4 get baking. Bake your own creative celebration cake inspired by this week's theme, and you could win a KitchenAid utensil set worth 4,000 Rand, a 1,500 Rand voucher from Food Lovers Market, plus Clover and Today product hampers. Shop the ingredients at Food Lovers Market and make sure to include a Clover product and to keep your till slip for the entry. Share a photo of your creation on the competition post on the Tastemaster SA's Facebook or X pages, or you can share it to Instagram or TikTok and tag at Tastemaster SA. Remember to use hashtag Clover Made with Love, hashtag Food Lovers Market, and hashtag the Tastemaster Junior. T's and C's apply. Yum yum goodness with a taste of chocolate or caramel. Try it your way.
Well done, guys. Here we are in the semi-final. I hope you soaked up everything that you could in today's masterclass. Let's welcome our guest judge for the day, Grace Stevens. Hi, Grace.
Hi guys, hello. Today is all about cakes, but not just any ordinary cake. We want you to make a special celebratory cake that's at least 2 layers and of course incorporates the beautiful sugarwork decorations that you learned in the masterclass. This is your last opportunity to show us what you've got before the finale. We want to see exactly how you bake with love for your loved one.
So to get you nice and fired up for today's challenge, I just want to remind you that the Tastemaster Junior title goes with the 200,000 Rand cash prize, courtesy of Capitec, the ultimate ingredient to turn your passion into something even bigger. Cody, does that inspire you?
Definitely.
Okay, so what would you do with the 200,000 Rand?
If I won the 200,000 Rand from Capitec, I'd probably put half into savings and save it on for later on in life. And then with the rest, I'll probably try grow my drone business and also buy anything that I like and maybe go on holiday.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
For today's challenge, we are giving you 3 hours to bake your cake and decorate it. Of course, the fridges are stocked with all sorts of Clover products to make sure that you put all the love into your cakes.
And our Food Lovers Pantry is completely stocked with everything that you need to succeed in today's challenge.
Grace, any last pieces of advice before you set them off?
Go big or go home. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck, guys!
Good luck.
Today I'm going to be making a nice moist chocolate cake with the granadilla Swiss meringue icing. The inspiration behind my cake is I love the beach, I love surfing, and also I love granadillas. My dad grows them, my mom has granadilla trees, and it's just, they've been with my family forever. I'm getting lemons and granadillas and so much more, all from the Food Lovers Pantry. I just love the Food Lovers Pantry because I can get everything there.
This cake is a tribute to my late grandfather. He was a miner and he had a huge leopard scratch on his back. Obviously it was a tattoo. So today I'm going to be making a leopard style cake with a scratch in it. Also having sugar crystals inside the scratch to represent his mining experience.
Today I'm making a vanilla sponge cake with chocolate ganache with some hints of coconuts. So this cake is telling a story of a place that was my favorite place, which is Bingen in Bali, Indonesia. So this is just going to be a memory of that place to me. Today in my cake I'm using coconut cream and coconut crisps, and I'm getting all of this from the Food Lovers Pantry, which is filled with the freshest ingredients.
Hello, Miss Arona.
Hello.
Talk us through the plan for today. Flavors, decoration, all of it.
So the plan is to make a cookies and cream cake. Simple, but the outside is not going to be as simple. So the inside is going to be your normal cookies and cream, vanilla sponge, and then the outside is going to be a cartoon-style decoration.
Nice.
Have you made a cartoon-style cake before?
Never.
Because those are tricky, hey, Grace?
They're very time-consuming, so I'm a bit anxious for you on the time. But then saying that, she does have her little
pin?
button, so maybe that's going to be a really good advantage for her today.
Don't worry, Chef Grace, I got this.
I'm using the Hewlett's granulated white sugar in my cake batter because the granules dissolve so nicely and they leave that amazing taste. I'm making my sponge a nice, thick chocolate flavor.
I'm using Clover mold-over butter in my red velvet cake to just give it to enhance all my flavors of my cocoa and my vanilla extract to make it more enhanced. I'm planning to use the Food Lovers wax paper at the bottom of my tin, so when my cakes are finished done, I'll just take them out and peel it out. Really quick, and making sure that my cake does not get stuck like the silver lining episode in Silver Eye.
My buttercream is splitting. It's like nothing is coming together and I don't know what to do. And I think I should just stick to my cream cheese frosting.
Tyler, hello. Okay, so we got chocolate and coffee cake. Am I guessing correctly?
The coffee is just to make that chocolate flavor stand out. You're not going to actually taste it in the cake.
Have you ever worked with fondant before?
Yes, like once or twice.
Ah, so we're going to get something to the skill set of Grace's monkey.
Yeah?
Oh! Okay.
No monkeying around here.
I guess not. We'll leave you to it. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm using the more river butter in my cake just to add that little bit of salt to bring the whole dish together.
I am making a pink jam compound to go in the middle of my cake, just to, I think, add more flavor to my cake and make it unique. I'm going to be using lemons from Food Lovers Markets, where they stock the freshest ingredients for, once again, my compotes.
This is my granny's 100-year-old sponge recipe. And it's going to be made with extra love today because I'm using all the Clover ingredients.
Cody!
Hello.
How are things going?
Things are going good, yeah. I've got my cakes in the oven and now I'm just making my Swiss meringue buttercream.
Okay, what flavor are your cakes?
So my cakes are vanilla flavored, yes.
And your buttercream? Uh-oh, what happened?
Forgot to put vanilla essence in.
Oh, but I don't think opening
now,
there. I
Cody.
don't think
It's too late
opening
now.
This could affect my cake really badly because it could just have no flavor in the sponge.
Contestants, you have been baking for 30 minutes. You have 2.5 hours to go, yes?
Yes.
Yay!
I'm using a hewlett icing sugar in my cream cheese frosting. Since cream cheese is very sour, it'll really balance out the flavors.
Isaiah.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Talk us through what you're making.
So I am making a red velvet cake with a buttercream cheese frosting.
Oh, okay, classic flavors. Have you worked with fondant before?
Never, but I have played a lot with slime and Play-Doh, so I would say it's like
Exactly
similar.
the same thing, Isaiah.
Yes,
I was like, is it?
very similar consistency.
Okay.
So I think I have a good chance with the fondant.
Wonderful. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Roar.
Slime, Isaiah.
Cody's also doing a beach-inspired cake, but I'm not too nervous because our flavors inside are completely different.
So today I am planning on making a cartoon cake because I love watching Tom and Jerry, and Tom and Jerry is like my favorite cartoon. It's still very nostalgic, so when they said make a beautiful cake, I thought of cartoons.
I'm using the Hewlett's golden syrup to make like basically a hard candy for my decoration for my cake. It's gonna freeze up and then I'm gonna break it up and use it as shards. I feel like this cake is a really fun and creative idea. As much as this fun is also like, I would say, a memory or like a tribute to my grandfather. So I hope they can see through that and they'll see the taste and they'll like it. But so far, everything does taste really good.
I forgot to put vanilla extract in my cake, but luckily I have lots of other flavors that can make up for that, and that's why I'm going to put some more vanilla extract in my buttercream to get back that vanilla flavor that was lost.
Okay, first walkthrough done, Fritz. They are focused. They really, I think, took to heart our feedback from the last one. So I see a lot of serious faces in the kitchen. Grace, what has impressed you so far?
I love Isaiah's design. So he's got this tiger thing. His grandfather had a tiger tattoo on his back, you know, almost like he was attacked. If you can imagine like that, you know, with the oozing and all that.
Oh, well
so
done.
He's going to translate that into cake.
Then we've got Arona, who's going cookies and cream, traditional, but she's being very ambitious with her decor. So she's going to do fondant, but she's going to do sort of like pop art. And then Cody at the back there is doing an ode to Indonesia, tropical flavors. And then Tyler, his flavors?
His flavors are chocolate, which is always going to be a winner. So I think he's played it safe there. But I think what he's looking to do is really like pull a punch. So I'm not 100% sure about exactly what it's going to look like. You know, the others, I can see it in my mind.
My first buttercream batches, I rushed them too much and the sugar wasn't fully dissolved, so I wanted to make it perfect for the judges, so I did it again. I live in Komaki, Cape Town, and I love surfing, kite surfing, skating, and just anything to do with the ocean. I love the ocean and surfing in it because it's just so calming and it's just such a cool feeling of riding a swell that has traveled for so long and you can ride it. I like to cook because it's just a fun way to make restaurant quality food without paying for the expensive prices. I learned to cook from my mom and also from my granny. Our family really enjoys cooking delicious food and especially eating it. My mom mostly does all of the cooking, but I also help her out quite a bit in the kitchen. My brother and my dad, they don't really cook, they just eat. I entered the Taste Master Junior just to have a cool new experience and to hopefully get in and improve my cooking skills.
When we found out Cody was selected for Taste Masters Junior, we were all very excited and very surprised because he had literally entered lastminute.com, and we were just so thrilled for him, and he was super excited to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm so proud of Cody for getting on to Taste Master Junior. That's super cool, and I think once he sees his goal, he's going to chase it down.
I think he'll make it far in the competition if he puts his mind to it, because he can do it really well.
I think that Cody will do very well, and he does apply himself very well to any class he takes on, so I think he'll be a star.
Right now I'm busy making my Swiss meringue. What's in here is I've got a baie marine going with some egg whites and some caster sugar. So this is going to be part of my icing. I'll be adding in the butter and the granadilla to all of this in the end. And then this is all going to go onto my cake.
Contestants, we are officially halfway through our celebration cake challenge. You have 1 hour and 30 minutes to go. Let's keep on pushing.
I think we're doing well, but I'm so stressed. When am I not stressed in this competition?
Up next, with a spot in the grand finale at stake, pressure mounts and mistakes start creeping in. Spun, piped or pulled, our fresh produce and pantry staples bring sugar magic to life. Food Lovers Market, real food made to impress. Add a little more love to your celebrations. Clover, made with love.
The black pigment is not taken to the fondant. It's literally like a gray color. There's nowhere near black, and I don't even know what to do.
Arona.
Hello.
How are we feeling?
Fine, I guess.
Fine, you guess? Cakes are baked?
No,
Okay,
not yet.
still baking
They're
the
still
cakes?
baking.
Working on the fondant. What's key here?
I don't know, it's going pretty bad.
Black's a tricky color
It is
to
very
get because the pigment really changes the way the fondant works. So what I would suggest is that you get a little bit more icing sugar in there and get it to work in there, and of course use a little bit of butter on your hands,
Okay,
so that you can get your colors nice and smooth.
I haven't worked with fondant much, but I've done it a few times, so I think I can pull it off. With the fondant, I will be making the base of my cake, a wave that runs around the whole base of my cake. I'm planning to do this by rolling out the fondant and then cutting it to the shape that I want it to be.
How's it, Tyler?
Hello.
Are you feeling strong?
I'm feeling
good?
strong, yeah.
The cake smells amazing. So how did your cakes come out?
They came out really well. I think the rice will be fine because I've got 3. So, and the icing still is going to add more.
That's fantastic.
And, yeah.
And you got a good bake on the cake?
Yeah,
Nice and moist,
very good bake,
but-
yeah. It baked really quickly, actually.
Fantastic.
I'm very, very tired. I've been needing like 3 different types of fondant now. And this is a huge piece because this piece is going to cover my entire cake. I've never sweated like this.
How's
Hello.
it, Kaya?
I'm doing good.
What kind of toppings are you making there with your fondant?
So I'm basically going to roll this along, and then I'm going to take a darker brown, trying to make a darker brown, and roll it together, then cut them out. So it gets like the cheetah print design. Then I will roll it onto my big piece of fondant and then put it on top.
Wow, now that is very adventurous, and I'm looking forward to seeing the results.
Isaiah, feeling strong?
Yes, definitely.
Good man.
Thank you.
Well, all the best.
So I've colored my blue fondant. I'm done with my black fondant, which is apparently the hardest to color. So I'm pretty much done with my base colors, and white is white, so I just need to roll it out and put it over the cake. So I'm rolling out my fondant. My rolling pin was still a bit wet, so it was sticking. I sprinkled some icing sugar over it just to make sure it doesn't become too sticky or wet. Yo, Hewlett is really saving me today.
Hi Cody, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Your theme is kind of like Indo vibes. How are you going to present that?
So I'm gonna have lots of tropical frangipani flowers, and I'm gonna have some waves, and I'm gonna have some other decorations which you have to wait and see.
Surprise!
Anticipation.
Cody, I want to know, are you going to finish your cake with buttercream, or are you going to attempt covering it with fondant?
I'm gonna finish my cake with buttercream. As for me, I don't like a lot of fondant on my cakes.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm planning to make a little surfboard, some flip-flops, a beach ball, and a towel. So working with fondant, I thought it was going to be hard, but it's actually not that hard. And the surfboard I've made here to my friends and that at home and that, you know me with my Smith shapes, this is my exact board with the same colors, everything.
So this was actually like my second cake ever. I made my first cake actually for the application video for Taste Master, and for the second, I don't think it's that bad. It's a bit dry, but I'm fine with that.
So I am adding some nice frangipani flowers, and I'm adding some surfboards on top, but they'll be better than Tyler's.
Bakers, you've been baking for 2 hours. You have 1 hour left.
Let's go, get those decorations on.
I'm happy with the bake. I think it looks really nice. The color is there. So I'm just gonna crumb coat it and do my fillings and pop that into the fridge for a few minutes, and then I'll take it out and I'll roll my fondant out and then I'll layer on top.
So this is my cream cheese icing, nice and done. So I'm just gonna use this for like the crumb coating and the filling. I am pretty happy with my cream cheese. It looks good, tastes good, and hopefully freezes good.
Cody, you're busy working on your flowers right now, so Grace is here. If you need some last-minute tips, I would take advantage of her presence. What do you think?
I think they're looking good. It's spot on for this size cake, so I'm looking forward to seeing it all finished.
Okay, how are you feeling about your chances of making it to the final, making it beyond this round?
I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm just hoping for the best, that you guys love what I made.
I mean, can't ask for any more than that. Yeah, short and sweet.
Good confidence.
Okay.
Isaiah, how's it going here?
I think it's going on good. I'm just gonna cut the fondant and then smooth it out now with my tools.
Okay.
What do you think so far?
I think it's looking great. I would just make sure it's smooth before I cut. You don't want to see any cake sticking out.
Okay, thank you. I don't think I'm gonna finish in time.
I don't know if I'm gonna get decorating done in time because there's a lot to decorate.
Tyler, ooh, I see flockies. I see a surfboard. Is that a towel?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Ah,
good,
you
good.
got it. Well done.
Okay, so how are we doing with the sponge? Have we frosted? Are we crumb coating? What's happening?
The sponge is still in the fridge and I still got to ice it and finish it off.
Okay, so feeling confident, comfortable, Tyler?
Very confident.
You think you're going to make it to the final? No problem?
I'm sure I will.
Oh, I like that. Confidence. Okay, we'll leave you to it.
Thank you. I'm so confident because it's always good to be positive, and I'm just thinking that I've made it this far already. I might as well just go to the finals.
It's going okay. My icing was a bit runny, but everything should be good.
Definitely not happy. I don't know what went wrong. I think I put too much fondant on. The fondant just like collapsed onto it. I'm just gonna shape my fondant, try to blend it in. My cake is sliding to the left, the fondue is cracking, there's so much going wrong. I just need assistance at this point. I'm so stressed.
Contestants, we are entering the final 30 minutes of this challenge today. Let's keep it up and finish strong.
I still have to add all the colors and all the outlining. The fondant is not smooth as I thought it would be, but there's really nothing I could have done about that. So, but it's also going to get covered by the blue fondant, so yeah, that's fine.
So the chocolate is going to be my board racks for my surfboards.
So I'm gonna crush up some caramel wafers and make it like sand. And then I'm gonna also use some of the granadilla pulp on top. I'm positive I'll make it all in time.
For my scratch, I'm gonna do the entire cake. The cake is gonna be finished, and then I'm gonna take my sculpting knife and I'm gonna cut the cake and open it a bit and then shape it and give it like my candy shards to give it like this bleeding type of vibe.
I'm hoping to get a badge today, but as long as I make it through, I'll be happy, because the only time that you really need a badge is in the final.
Contestants, you have entered your final 10 minutes. You should be putting your finishing touches on your cake. 10 more minutes, everyone. Let's go.
Last 10 minutes and I still need to apply my silver glitter inside my crystal. I just hope I can make it in time to do that.
Yo, I might look calm and collected, but I am not. I'm everything, like my stress is out of the roof. I'm using my pen.
What's that, Arona?
I'm using my pen.
Okay, so once the time ends, we'll give you an extra 10 minutes on the clock, okay?
Okay.
Don't stop though, keep going.
Last week the judges told us to pull up our socks. So this week I'm really going to focus hard on presentation, and because I've always actually packed in the great flavors, so I'm going to just focus more on presentation.
Isaiah,
Yes?
you are going to take that cake off and put it on an actual stand, yes?
No.
We don't present on a turntable. That's just not a complete...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am stressing. I don't know if I can do this properly.
Grace, no. I need another palette knife for this. Let me just get a feel for how the cake is. Okay. Great.
There you go.
There you go,
Thank
sweetie.
you so much.
No worries.
I survived.
This is my strip for my cartoon cake, so to make everything pop. So this is called a clay extruder, and usually it's used for like Play-Doh, but I'm using it in the kitchen because it works wonders. It works really great, and it's just easier than rolling.
The last 10 minutes I'm running around. I am a little bit upset that I don't have my Clover pin, but I hope I make it. I really don't know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up, everybody. Arona, your extra 10 minutes starts now.
Based on what the judges said about us pulling our socks up last week, the pressure is really on to impress them, really impress them today, because I don't want to disappoint them yet again.
It went amazing. I'm really happy that I just got everything on my cake, and I think it looks good. I think I'm most proud of that my cake actually got some height, and I thought it was going to be low, but I'm really impressed.
It went really well. I think the 3 hours was perfect. I think the only thing I'm a bit disappointed in is the way I draped my fondant on top. It did kind of crease in the side. How it was when I first draped it compared to now, I definitely did improve it how it was.
I think it was very worth using my pen. I mean, I got my outlines and my cherries done, and the cherry was definitely the cherry on top. It needed that extra different color, and other than that, it would have been very bland and very boring.
I'm here to collect the pin, please.
Oh, okay.
Do you feel like you used your 10 minutes wisely?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Awesome.
Sorry, my hands are dirty.
It's okay.
Yeah, it went very well. The time was definitely the perfect amount of time for this challenge to get all the fondant and your cake baked and everything done. I think the uniqueness of the cake is going to impress the judges along with its amazing story. I don't know, I'm hoping that this is enough to get me to the finals, but we just have to see what the judges say.
I hope the judges like my cake. I do think there's a lot of fondant on it, but it was a fondant challenge, so they must taste the cake, they mustn't eat the fondant. I have not tasted my sponge. I've tasted the buttercream and it tastes good. I think it's 200,000 Rand good enough.
Up next, as the judges taste their cakes, will Arona's extra 10 minutes pay off? You could win 5,000 Rand with the Tastemaster SA and Capitec. We want to know, whose celebration cake is your favorite? To enter, reply with your answer on the competition post on the Tastemaster SA's Facebook, X or Instagram accounts. Make sure you include #BankOnBetter and #the Tastemaster Junior in your entry. T's and C's apply and can be found on the tastemaster.co.za. Trusted by bakers for light, fluffy perfection every time, a little Hewlett sweetness goes a long way.
What makes Capitec Pay better?
Capitec Pay is really easy to use. I don't need the whole number of the card. All I need is a cell phone number and the app. Bank on better.
What a crazy bake it's been. I've got most of the things that I wanted to on the plate, and let's see what the judges have to say.
Cody, I'm so happy for you. This looks amazing, man. It looks beautiful. And I know that your vibe is barley because I can see it. It looks fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Tell me quickly, run me through the flavors of your cake. What have you made for us?
So I have made a vanilla cake with a vanilla Swiss meringue icing, and then I have a chocolate ganache in the middle layers with hints of coconut.
I love the way you've made things stand up and given it great dimension, and I just can't wait to taste it.
Standing in front of the judges, I'm feeling a bit nervous because I'm just wondering if they're going to like the flavors in my cake.
The flavors of your cake, I love. We always ask you guys to pack a punch with flavor, but sometimes a soft hand is more than fine. I actually quite like the chocolate and the coconut combination. It really, really speaks to me, and it pulls through as one seam. So I want to say well done in that.
I think that the coconut flavor isn't pronounced enough for me. As soon as you finish taking a bite of it, you swallow it, it's completely gone. So I wish you'd added another element of coconut, maybe in the sponge, some desiccated coconut in the sponge, just to add a little bit of textural difference and, you know, more of that coconut flavor. Your sponge, I think you got a good crumb. I think you took it out just in time before it was overbaked. But yeah, I mean, I think that the visual is so exciting that the flavor kind of lets it down a little bit. It's not a bad cake, it's fine.
It's okay. And I think what let you down is that you didn't put any flavoring into your sponge. I know you forgot it and you wanted to add it later, and you haven't quite gotten away with that. I'm very impressed with your design though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cody.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you.
Clover pin gone. Overall, this was a very fun challenge. Let's see what the judges say.
Oh, you're smiling like you're so happy with yourself, are you?
Yeah, I am.
I definitely think you should be. I mean, this is a beautiful cake. I think you did a great job with the decor. Tell us about what to expect inside.
So the cake is cookies and cream flavored with cream cheese frosting and caramel filling.
Right, let's taste.
I'm standing in front of the judges. I'm a bit nervous because it's literally the semi-finals and I'm literally one step away from that grand finale.
In terms of flavor, I think it's lovely. I love the caramel in there. You could have been a little bit more generous with your buttercream because the flavor of it actually is really lovely as well. Yeah, I think that you did a great job. Evenness, the layers are the same thickness as well. So yeah, a good effort.
I think this ticks a lot of boxes for me when it comes to a delicious looking cake, one that really striking and stands out. I love that everything's nice and well organized. Your fondant rolling out is so even and so beautiful that I must congratulate you on that, because that's a very difficult thing to do. I just think your sponge is a little bit dry. If I needed to be a little nitpicky, wow, that ticked a lot of boxes for me. Well done.
Yeah, and if you like kind of imagine cookies and cream, I feel like you've delivered on that flavor profile, because it's something that can kind of like create disappointment if you miss it, but I think the flavors were great.
Thank you, Arona.
Thanks, Arona.
Standing in front of the judges, once again, I am feeling really nervous. This could be something wrong with my cake, but we just have to wait and see what they say.
You've produced this wonderful cake for us. Can you tell us a bit about it?
I did a celebration of life cake. The person who I'm celebrating is my grandfather. He was, I would say, a very strong man. He worked in a mine, and the mining is not like a simple job to do. And he also had a tattoo of a cheetah scratch on his back. He always talked about it. He would always wear like vest to show the tattoo. Very proud of it. So I embodied the cake here. I have a red velvet cake with a cream cheese buttercream around the cake, and then inside I have a cream cheese buttercream but with pecans, and then in the middle of that I have a strawberry compote. And what is, I think, my favorite fact that the sugar crystals that resembles the mining is raspberry flavored.
Oh, you flavored that too.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice touch.
If I could change some things, I would have changed the way I did the fondant, maybe a little smaller circles and neatening it up a bit. But the scratch, I am very proud of that.
I like your concept and I like you've held to your design, and I really, really like it. I find your sponge is a little bit dry and I'm very disappointed with the color. You know, when you make a red velvet cake, it really needs to pop with that color. But I think, you know, I love the crunch that your raspberry crystals came in, because I like a little bit of crunch with my cake. So overall, I think you really did a good job.
It's hard to eat this cake and to get the full experience of the flavors that you wanted to bring forward today. And perhaps that's also very much influenced by the consistency of your cake. It's not making that so easy, but I think many components and maybe not a lot of harmony in that sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I enjoy the flavors. Yeah, just a few tweaks. I think the story is so amazing, and the way that you put it together, really cool. It just needed a little bit more thought in how to make it play a bit better together. Thank you, Isaiah.
Thanks, Isaiah.
I'm happy with what I made today. Let's hope the judges are too.
So today we asked you for a celebration cake. So tell us what you're celebrating and all the flavors it involves.
My idea of a celebration cake is kind of like, it was me on the beach there and I kicked my pluckies off and I left everything on the beach. And basically the flavors is, I did like a dark chocolate because my icing is so sweet. I wanted to use dark chocolate, not normal chocolate, to kind of balance it out. And then, yeah, I made a passion fruit Swiss meringue icing.
Looking at my cake, I'm feeling really happy that I got everything on my plate that I wanted to. I've worked with fondant once or twice before, and I'm not too great at it, but today it was actually quite fun.
Did you soak your sponge in anything?
No.
No? Well, that's surprising because it's a really moist sponge and it tastes like there's some sort of liquid in it. I don't know how you managed to get that texture, but it is really lovely. I like the smoothness of that frosting, but I think that the flavor of the passion fruit or granadilla is kind of lost with the dark chocolate. So yeah, I think the concept is cute. I love the story that you're trying to tell. It needed a little bit more finishing. And for me, yeah, the flavors for me are conflicting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say the same. We've lost the passion fruit flavor in your bake today. Zola acknowledged the delicious moist cake, which is nice. It's lovely. Thanks, Tyler. Yeah.
Thank you.
When you do a lot of small little items to put on a cake, sometimes they can get lost so that you can't really see what the vision is. I think in your case, it hasn't got lost, but I think that maybe if you'd made something stand up or maybe something a little bit more dramatic, or maybe your colors were just punchy and more bold. But smooth fondant work, really nice and consistent, so well done.
Thank you.
Decision time.
It's going to be hard.
A difficult
very
decision.
difficult, yes.
Right, on that note.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good luck to you all.
Bananas up.
Up next, it's a tough decision for the judges, but only 3 can make it through to the grand finale. Add a little more love to your celebrations. Clover, made with love.
Standing in front of the judges, I'm feeling really nervous because I feel like anyone could go home today.
I'm feeling really nervous. They did not say a lot of good things about my cake, so I think it could be me, but it could also be Tyler as well.
Your celebration cakes really proved that you took our advice to heed. We were very impressed with all your bakes, so well done for completing today's challenge.
I was very impressed with your work today, and I think you should be very, very proud of yourselves. Well done.
Right, guys, it's time to announce the first contestant who has secured their spot in the grand finale. Today's Bake of the Day will also earn themselves this beautiful Clover pin to commemorate the best celebration cake of the day. The best celebration cake of the day was made with love by Arona.
2 wins in a row. Your girl is going to the finale and she won pins back to back.
You impressed us so much to see how much effort you put into your decorations, into your meticulous sugar work, and then that delicious cake. Well done, Arona.
Well done.
The second contestant to secure their spot in the grand finale is Cody.
Holy. I can't believe that I'm in the finale of the Taste Master Junior.
Well done, Cody. We were very happy to see that your cake came out so well. And
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Of course, today is an elimination. So Isaiah and Tyler, we will be saying goodbye to one of you. Between the two of you, it came down to whose sponge was baked the best. The third person who has secured their spot in the grand finale is... Tyler.
Oh my word, I'm in the finale of the Taste Master Junior.
That, unfortunately, means, Isaiah, we will be saying goodbye to you today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you in this kitchen. It's been amazing seeing you play with flavors, even the chili. So thank you for sharing your talent with us. If you'd like to say some parting words, now's your chance.
This entire trip has been a dream to me. Coming to Cape Town staying for so long, getting to cook with so many different utensils and ingredients. It was just like, I think, my biggest dream. And I want to thank all of y'all for allowing that, for me to live that dream. Fritz, when I think of bread, the 7 colors will always think of you. Thank you guys for truly giving my dreams come true.
An end to an era. So I'm gonna leave elegance, I'm gonna leave with radiance, I'm gonna leave my way. Top 4, I will call that a win in my book. So all fun has to end, but not really. So catch me on social media, guys.
Right, guys, that was the last hurdle. Now you got to show us who wants it most. Are you ready for the grand finale?
Yes.
Let's go for it, guys.
Top 3! This is such an accomplishment to make it to the finale of the Taste Master Junior, and I can't believe it's actually true.
It's the grand finale, Mzansi. Catch you next time.
Grand finale, this is where I'm gonna smash it. I'm coming for that 200K from Capitec.
Don't miss the grand finale of the Taste Master Junior next week as Cody, Tyler and Arona battle it out in their final challenge. It's a holiday celebration as they each prepare a festive spread to impress the judges and claim the title.
Another feel-good production.